Hello, everybody. My name is Yash. This is my diversity story. I'm a junior at the University of Waterloo in Canada, and I'm pursuing a major in psychology with a minor in cognitive science. I was born in the United States and traveled back to India with my Indian origin parents at the age of 2 months. I lived in India for about 4 years, and I loved listening to Bollywood songs. I lived and studied in Boston, Massachusetts from the ages of 4 to 12 and played soccer and tennis with a passion. I then moved to Texas and lived there from the ages of 12 to 17 and was crazy about peanut butter and learned Spanish. I'm also fluent in languages such as Hindi and Marathi due to my Indian roots. I then moved to Canada to pursue my bachelor's degree and loved the four seasons here. In my 21 years of life, I've traveled to 11 different countries and worked 7 different jobs. All these experiences have really shaped who I am as an individual. Travel has exposed me to a wide range of experiences and perspectives. In Australia, I gained an understanding of prioritizing personal life and family over work. Businesses in Australia start at about 6 or 7 a.m. and close by 5 p.m. This cultural perspective emphasizes that work is not the focus of their existence, and I too typically maintain a work-life or study-life balance based on the situation at hand. From traveling to Dubai, I learned what respect really means. Respect is the basis of all relationships and the foundation of all my relationships. Additionally, in Dubai, the roads are spotless, everyone is dressed well, and there's minimum crime. I've grown to appreciate these values and practices and inculcate them into my daily life. When visiting India, I learned that my problems really aren't that big at all. There were so many times in my life where I'd be sitting and brooding over issues that are not that serious. In India, you see a 5-story house with a Mercedes, and if you pan your vision about 50 feet to the right, you'll see a humble shack with a family of 7, all sleeping on the ground and sharing a plate of food, all with a smile on their face. This experience has shaped my perspective on the magnitude of life's problems and the importance of gratitude and simplicity. In New Zealand, I learned hospitality. My family and I visited a sanctuary and were very impressed by the family running it. We happened to reach after closing hours, but the family still invited us in to take a look and even shared a meal with us. Here, I learned the importance of kindness and just being a nice person to everybody. The family's simple acts of kindness and warmth of human connection really left an impact on me. In Mexico, I learned resourcefulness. I noticed an old man sweeping, and instead of a traditional scoop that I'm used to, the man was using a newspaper, and instead of a broom, he was using a stick with the flag at the end of it. All of this because his broom broke and he still wanted to fulfill his duties. I've learned a lot more from my other travels as well, and believe in the quote that travel is the only thing that you can buy that does make you richer. I've grown up in a household centered on yoga, discipline, meditation, and of course love. I've always learned that there are many things out of our control, and we can only control what we can. This includes how we spend our time, what we give our energy to and attention to, and how we react to things. I find it very effective not to worry about things that are not in my control, but always give it the best while they are in my control. As a student at the University of Waterloo, my co-op experience has been incredibly enriching. The famous saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime, is my opinion of what exactly Waterloo Co-op is all about. It's about teaching students how to become professionals through professional development courses and work experiences that teaches them how to succeed in the real world. At Texas Elks Camp, I worked as a counselor and was the only Indian American employee. Even the children enrolled at the camp, not a single one of them was Indian American. As an Indian American, the stereotype of being academically oriented, not being involved in socializing or playing sports, was very prevalent. I therefore took proactive steps to break the stereotype by actively participating in social activities, sports, and I took leadership roles in campus sports and made an effort to connect with all my fellow counselors. I even volunteered to take a yoga class which fostered a more inclusive and diverse environment at the summer camp. I worked at Chipotle for around a year and a half, and I found myself once again as the only Indian American. I noticed that my co-workers would effortlessly bond over shared topics, leaving me feeling somewhat isolated in those moments. At the same time, they would ask me about my culture, and I was more than happy to tell them all about it. Most recently, I completed a co-op at my university as a program coordinator. Yet again, I was the only Indian American in the office, and through these diverse experiences, I navigated being the only Indian American. These experiences really taught me the importance of finding common ground and fostering a meaningful connections, even in diverse environments. I also saw this as an opportunity to represent my culture and diversity, break different stereotypes, and create environments and connections by sharing my unique perspective. My diverse experiences have really shaped my personality, character, and attitude, making me generally stand out in various settings. I'm often recognized for my unique perspective, cultural competence, and storytelling. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great day.